What's good, fam? You know who I am, Wealthy Westbrooks. Listen, sometimes, fam, sometimes, bro, you just gotta turn on the air conditioning and eat tacos. Okay? You'd be surprised how much that that'll just calm the situation down for you. That'll just bring you right back to the moment. That'll bring you right back to simplicity. That'll bring you right back to just the mission, dude. Air conditioning. Turn on the air conditioning and eat tacos, dude. I just left Chipotle. You know what I'm saying? Got the air conditioning on. I feel great. Before that, before I was air conditioned and eating tacos, you know, I was anxious, dude. I was like, thinking about the day. I mean, it's been a great day. I woke up with no alarm clock. My life is so good. But let's just talk about it, right? I woke up, no alarm clock, grateful. Did some work, did some stuff around the crib, recorded some content. I haven't got to the gym, which might have attributed to the anxiety. And dude, anxiety is such a weak ass word. What I really mean is just overthinking, kind of just in my head, right? This process of just almost like stir crazy, just wondering about life, thinking about decisions, thinking about the future, just getting in my mind way more than I should, right? Thinking is super gay. So sometimes these thoughts just hit out of nowhere, and they'll just distract you. They'll completely just derail your day if you don't know how to control them and just dismiss them. So I was having, all these overwhelming thoughts, and I'm like, because I got such goals. I know if you're like me, dude, you've got goals and ambitions, or at least you thought you did. At least you thought you thought you did, right? Maybe you've come to the realization like I have, where it's just like, whatever, You just want to be free, dude. You just want to chill in the air conditioning and eat tacos, right? And so I say all that because it's like, dude, when you're in your head, man, when you're thinking about life and you're just going through it, dude, you're like, fuck, dude, like, how am I gonna figure this out? Like, it could have been a great day, but there's always just moments, right? There's those moments, all right? There's those idle moments, where we question, until we're like auto-suggestion and train ourselves to not do that. When it happens, when it happens, dude, and you got to know how to deal with it, right? You got to know how to navigate through it. And instead of just thinking all about, just being all up here, just all in the head, all in your brain, all on the mind, just take it easy, dude. Just take it easy. Chill out, literally. Stay cool. Someone said that to me the other day. Stay cool. And since they said that, since they said stay cool, which I know they didn't mean in a sense like turn the air conditioning on or have the windows down. They just meant be cool, have a cool attitude, I took it further though. I took it even further than that. So yeah, I was like, stay cool. Kind of like when people said take it easy. I just started looking for the easy way in life, dude. When people say take it easy, dude, like all this effort, all this thought, all this just grind and hustle. I have to do this. I have to become it's just too much sometimes, dude. You don't even know. We don't even know what God's plan is for us a lot of the time. So that's just like us trying to compete with the consciousness, which is the authentic voice of God, right? Your consciousness is the authentic voice of God. So there's you trying to have a conversation with God, and it's like you're trying to make a plan when God's trying to tell you plans, and it's just too much noise. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens. And so instead of doing all that, dude, just take it easy. Turn on the air conditioning. Roll down the windows. Eat some tacos, dude. Eat some freaking tacos, Drink a soda, Get some carbonation. You can drink a sparkling water, Look at the sky, dude. And just turn it off for a second. You got to just turn it off, We're not here to just philosopher. You're not here to be a philosopher, dude. You're not here to just figure out every intricacy of life and the inner workings of reality. You're just not here for that. Okay? I mean, there's people who are, you know, the chances, maybe you are, but the outliers, dude, the average, most people are just not, we're not. And as much as I talk about my, you know, my success and my story and my come up, bro, I'm really, you know, I'm self-actualized so much to the point now where some of the things I used to want in life, some of the things I used to value and think about and thought I, you know, wanted to work towards and have, I don't even care about anymore, bro. You know, what's more important for me is just, you know, being in the moment, being free, dude, just having peace of mind, having clarity, you know, having a simple life, dude. Having a just a simple life, dude. It doesn't mean you're a simp. It doesn't mean I'm a simp, right? It doesn't mean you're a simp if you want a simple life. What it means is you just stop complicating stuff, dude. You know, we get in our heads because we're overcomplicating life. We're overcomplicating the future. We're overcomplicating the plan. We're overcomplicating everything. It doesn't need to be like that. Just chill out, turn on the AC, have a taco. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, you'll have so much fun in your life. It'll feel so much better. It doesn't matter what kind of tacos, dude. I like chicken tacos. I like a chicken taco with some rice in it. You know, crunchy. I like a crunchy taco. Nothing against a soft shell taco. Nothing, a tortilla. You know, as they say. You know, flour, corn. Let me know which kind of shell do you like. Corn, flour. Do you like a hard, crunchy? Do you like a lettuce taco? Are you a vegan? Do you not eat tacos? Do you like carne asada? Do you like a steak taco, a chicken taco, birria, lengua, veggie, shrimp taco, fish taco? Do you even like tacos? Something about tacos are just amazing. I think today's Tuesday too, which is perfect. You know, Tacos Tuesday. You know, dude, you gotta just subscribe to the channel. By the way, if this is a good video, you know, hit the like button. You gotta subscribe to things that you enjoy, man. Find things that you enjoy doing and go do them. That's really what I'm telling you to do, man. I personally like just hanging out, chilling. I like warm weather, I like hot weather, but I also like the air conditioning. So it's a nice, you know, get outside, warm up, hop in that jacuzzi, jump in the pool. Get outside, feel the sunshine, the sunsets, you know, hot, cold. In the car, got the AC on, but it's, you know, temperature on. The temperatures. The point I'm making is like, bro, just give your brain a break, dude. Give your brain a minute to cool out. Like all this RAM, dude. All this. Imagine your brain's like a PC, dude. Like, or a computer. Like, you can't just always have it running, dude. You can't just always have it running. You gotta give it time to sleep. You gotta give it time to reset. Now, I'm not saying you gotta do what the world tells you, right? Because if you've been watching this channel, you know, dude, we create our own rules. We don't create our own holidays. You know what I'm saying? We create our own joy, right? But what I want you to know is, you know, I don't really know where I was going with that last thought, but it's like this, man. Do the things that you love to do. Find things that you love to do. Resort and reflect on your life and the thing that you love to do and the things that bring you joy when you're younger. Start doing them again. You know? You don't gotta live this rigid life. Okay? You don't gotta get up in your mind, try to figure everything out. Everything's gonna figure itself out. Okay? That's an affirmation I tell myself. Everything's always working out. Alright? I hope this video helps you, give you a perspective. You know, I know life is not easy, but we do want to take care of our mind, right? We want to take care of our mental health, our physical health. And a big part of that is just taking it easy, bro. Giving your brain time to cool out. Yeah, that's what I was saying, right? Like, if your brain is a freaking PC, dude, like, you know, maybe you don't need 7-8 hours of sleep, but give it time to rest, dude. Like, give yourself time to cool out. Give yourself moments to recharge, you know, reprogram too. Also, delete files, delete trash, recycle, you know, thoughts, beliefs, patterns, you know what I'm saying? And understand that I'm watching this person open the gate here. Your brain needs time to, you know, you got to clear up space to allow new programs, you know, and just kind of look at it like that, man. If you don't want to burn yourself out, you know, you want to stay updated, you want to stay fresh, and always be running, you know, clear the cache and clear the cookies, you know what I'm saying? Don't accept all the cookies, man. Don't accept it. It could be malware. Anyways, hope this makes sense for you. Turn on the air conditioning, you know what I'm saying? Eat some tacos, relax. There's always tomorrow, okay? As always, stay happy, healthy, wealthy, blessed, and focus on success. And when you see me drop another video, you already know the new fan. Tap in. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe, like, turn on the post notification bell, comment below. I made it to the end. Henry, Aaron, you dig.